Hello and welcome to this video that is an overview of how I created the instructional video that I created for my tech writing class to introduce them to the course. So I'm going to talk about two things. First, the lighting that I'm actually using in this video to demonstrate how you can use multiple light sources for effect. And then I'm going to walk you through the PowerPoint that I created to create that video that I used as an example. So first of all, lighting. The document from Kent State that you read talks about three-point lighting. You often don't have a chance to create an elaborate lighting system, and you'll see a variety of lighting types in the videos that I do. Most of them are me sitting down at a computer and doing a video wherever I'm at. I always try to avoid strong backlighting, so I don't do videos against windows. I always do them against a wall or my home cabinet in my home office. But this video that you're watching right now is actually multi-lit. So I have a desk lamp that's pointing toward me for some pretty strong front lighting to show definition in my face. And I'm also using what I call Medusa, which is just like a floor lamp. It's a 5-point floor lamp that allows me to kind of create some multifaceted lighting. I think I had an in-law get this for me for Christmas one year. That's not fancy at all. So what that produces is the effect that you see here. So this is a little bit different than some of the videos that you see in that this is actually multi-lit. And so you can see the difference in effect just to compare it to those videos. Now moving on to how I created that content for the tech writing course. And this is just a PowerPoint I created with a blank white template. I always use blank white with black text. That seems to be the easiest and cleanest way to create content. And it gives you that effect of just kind of doing a presentation on a white or blank screen. So this is an intro to tech writing. I set up a slide that just talked about an overview of the course, and then my main point, and that was going to be reiterated, or that was going to be the bulk of the video that I was creating. And then the thing that I wanted to talk to you about is if you don't have a tablet or something that you can use to annotate or point out an effect, or if you're creating a video with screen capture software that doesn't give you a lot of tools for editing, there's a really simple way that you can still create effect or kind of that concept of animation using PowerPoint. So this is my basic slide, and I wanted to create the sense of animation as I went through my video. So I just copied that slide, and then on each individual slide I highlighted something. So in the slide that you see right now, I grayed out audience, I added in the arrow and the creative writing. And then the next one, I grayed out text message and I added the writing for school arrow. And then I just changed it. So as I walk through the presentation, I could click the button and kind of create that sense of motion or animation in the slides. I used red to highlight where I was talking about audience in particular, again for text and message, and then grayed out on that next slide. So each one of these is just an individual slide with a different piece of my effect highlighted. It's a really simple way to create animation and just walk yourself through without having to really use high-tech editing software. I did the same thing in a different way for this list. I created the main list, and then as I walk through, I just clicked each slide, and because each slide had a different element emphasized, it created that kind of illusion of animation or calling something forward. You can do the same thing using the PowerPoint animation features, but I find this a little easier for me to control. The animation features of PowerPoint require some timing sometimes that aren't really helpful for what I want to do. So lastly, now this is a pretty cluttered slide. I know that Meyer would probably not appreciate this slide. But what I could then do is highlight different kinds of elements that matched up with the course outcomes, doing that same kind of technique where I gray some things out, pull some things forward to create that kind of sense of animation. So that was really simple. You could do the same thing with gradients of an image. So if you have a glass just a little bit full and then a little fuller and then a little fuller, you can play around with those tools in a lot of different ways. So if you're really just wanting to do some basic animations to draw attention to particular effects, that's a very easy way you could do it with. Even if you don't have PowerPoint, you can use Google Slides, and then if you don't have ScreenFlow like I had, you could use Screencast-O-Matic, the exact same effect for free. If you have any questions about how I did this or any other ideas for how I can improve this, just let me know, and thank you for watching.